Hi everyone, this is Karen Hightower, design team member over at Stamp TV for Gina K Designs. Today I'm going to share this really quick card project with you. This is really fun and quick technique, so let me show you the things I've used and we'll get started. Today I'm going to use the Sweet Mango and Dusty Rose Gina K Designs inks along with the Jelly Bean Green and Turquoise Sea. On this one I used Ocean Mist and it's just one color, but I thought it'd be fun to change it up and use two colors. And I'll also be using the black Onyx ink as well. I'll be using my Misti, and I have some card bases already cut and scored. They're cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and they're scored at 5 1/2. So I have those ready to go because it's a one layer card, so that's what we're going to use. I have a template here that I cut out just using one of my large rectangle dies and just cut it out, and I've saved it. I've used it many a times. I have another one too. This one I actually have measurements on, so I'll know I left 1 inch from the top and 1 1/4 inches from the bottom. But I used just one of the rectangle dies and made a template. You can tell it's well loved. So I'm going to use this one today, and let's get started because it's really fun and quick to do. And then I'm just going to use my painter's tape and hold this down. Scoop my inks out of the way up here. I'm also going to add a piece of painter's tape up here to help hold that. Okay, we're going to start with the Jelly Bean Green. Ink up your sponge dauber. You can use any colors you want. Try different combinations. Do it with single colors. Whatever you want. Okay, so we're going to lightly sponge down here at the bottom. And I said lightly. This is what is my challenge, is doing it light. I have a heavy hand. Then I'm going to grab the Turquoise Sea, and we're going to ink up that dauber. And we're going to lightly sponge this one on. Now this is a darker color, so you do need to be real light with it. Unless you're going for the heavy, darker look, then apply many layers or whatever works for you. And then I'm going to blend it down just a little bit into that Jelly Bean Green. Okay, that's all I'm going to do to that one. Then I'm going to remove the tape. But there you go, there's one card base. That didn't take long at all. And then I'm going to do another one. And again, I'm going to tape this down. Okay, we're going to use the Dusty Rose and the Sweet Mango. So I'm going to start with the Sweet Mango. Tap off a little bit. And then I'm going to go up here at the top. Lightly sponge. And then you go down as far as you want. If you want it more orangey, then you go further down. If you want it more pinky, then don't go as far. But it's all up to you. This is the fun, creative part. You get to design it and create it however you want. Okay, so then I'm going to grab the Dusty Rose. And get some ink on that dauber. Tap off the excess. Add your Dusty Rose. And I really like when you blend these two colors together. It's kind of a pinky peachy color. And oops, my card base is shifted. I don't have it taped down good, I don't guess. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more. This reminds me of a sunrise or a sunset with the pink in the clouds. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. And so let's pull this off. Oops. Hello. There we go. So we have our two background card bases. So then I'm going to grab my Misti. So you know what happens if you get a little bit on the edge, you can either go around and ink up the whole thing, or you can cut that off and make your card just a little bit narrower. So look, what I'll do, let me hold it up. We'll just go around the edge. And that way it'll look like it's supposed to be that way. There's usually, unless it's a really bad boo-boo, usually there's a way to fix your cards, one way or another. So don't throw them out. Try to fix them. Because you may end up really liking what you've done to fix it. Okay? So that just adds a little extra color on the edge. Okay, back to our Misti. So I'm using the stamp set Boho Flowers from Gina K Designs. It's the new mini kit that she has released. And I'm going to stamp thank you on one of these cards. With the double layered card base, it's thick and this magnet will hold it down here. If I put it up here, it's too thick and it'll keep it from stamping my U on there. So let's grab this U and decide where we want it. I think I will do it about right there. So I want it there. And then I'm going to put the thank you, the thank part, up here. Down a little bit. Let me ink up the greeting here. I'll wipe off this excess. I don't want it to land on my card. And then I will stamp the thank you. There we go. Okay. Instead of a thank you, let's do you mean the world to me. So for this one, I'm going to put it in the same position, and I'm going to scoot the U up there we go. Okay. I didn't clean my stamp good enough, so you can see there's an impression. So I've heard a lot of ladies talk about how they'll put a piece of acetate down so they can see through it, and they'll put their stamps on it. That way that doesn't happen, which is a really good idea. I just didn't do that today. Okay, so we're going to stamp that. There you go. So scooting that out of the way, I am going to grab the small flower and the butterfly from this stamp set. Let's see, I'm going to put it up here. So let me ink it up real good. I should have this on my Misti, because if it don't ink all the way through, then it's not quite as easy to line up. Okay, so I have thank you, and then I'm going to stamp this beautiful little flower down here, and I think I will do it here. And on this one, I'm going to stamp it here. Here. And down here. And that is all there is to it. You can add layers to the inside and finish it off. And then I have some little bling that I will add real quick. See, that didn't take long. You could make a whole bunch of these beautiful little cards and give away as sets. You could do them in Christmas colors and stamp it with Christmas stuff. I just love this set though. Such great greetings, and I love that big OU. If you wanted to add dimension, then you could do the die, because there's a die that goes with this set. There's so much you can do. Let's do one up here. There we go. Okay, and then if you want to give the card more dimension, then you can grab some, whatever you like to use to create shadows. I'm going to use N4 and N2. And I'm just going to go around some of these. And the lighter one, if you want to spread it out and make it a little bit bigger shadow. My blade's in the way. Okay. Then on this one, do the same thing. And that is all that is to these cards. Here's the original one. And then let me show you. While I was playing around, here's another You Mean the World to Me. Let me zoom out so you can see them a little better. There you go. There's another You Mean the World to Me, done in these colors. And here's a thank you, done in these colors. But you can see they're all a little different, and it didn't take long at all to make them. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stop over at Stamp TV and pay us a visit. We have all kinds of challenges going on and such. Come see us. You can also check out my blog at karenscreativemess.blogspot.com. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful day, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.